Hey everybody, what's up? Lex here, and today I'm doing an unboxing of sorts. A couple weeks back, a good friend of mine, DCRediah on YouTube, had a 400 subscribers contest, and I won. So he sent me a bunch of cool stuff. This package came a long way, all the way from northern Canada, I think, here to Northern California. So I'm gonna open up this package and see all this cool stuff that he sent me. But before I do, just congratulations to you, Chris, DCRediah, or DCRediah as I called him for a very long time. It's 400 subscribers is awesome, and I know he's gonna get so much more. His channel's growing like crazy. Please go over and check it out if you can. I'll have a link here in the video for you guys to check that out. But let's see what he sent me. This open. I'm always very scared opening packages because I don't want to cut whatever's inside the package. So I know some of the things that Chris sent me because I was supposed to pick them out out of a prize package, but he says he sent a few more things, and from the invoice on here I can tell that he certainly has. So let's start with the games that he sent me. So first off is Pirates of the Caribbean for Xbox. Never played it before. I am an Xbox fan though. I love the Xbox. It's a fantastic system, especially compared to the PlayStation 2. I love the PlayStation 2 as well. That was the first system I had. I had PS2 before I had an Xbox, and the Xbox had that hard drive in it, and it seemed like you could save everything on it, and I love the Xbox so much. Maybe I'll do a video one day of my love for the Xbox. Okay, so next up was a game I was really looking forward to getting, and it's Raw 2. I played this game a lot back in the day. It's a terrible game. It's horrendous. It looks great for the most part. It's got an awesome creator wrestler system in it. You can import custom music for your created wrestlers, and the story mode is pretty cool. But the gameplay is so terrible on this game that it's a disappointment, is what it is. But I look forward to actually going back into Raw 2 and kind of messing around a bit. So many memories with this game. Xbox never really got a great wrestling game. There weren't a ton of them, but there were quite a few really bad ones. WrestleMania 21, Raw 1 and 2, the Legends of Wrestling series, which had potential, but again the gameplay was so bad and it froze all the time. Anyway, moving on. This one is really cool. I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy, but I'm not a detractor of it either. I just need to play more of them, I think, is what it is. And this looks like quite an interesting game. If you know me, I'm a big 3DS guy. I've got a pretty cool 3DS collection, and now I have this to add to it. It's the Atrium Final Fantasy Curtain Call, and this is actually still sealed, so awesome, 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 very cool. I look forward to playing it, and maybe I'll give my thoughts on it here soon. I'm going through this, and it's kind of like I want to go in a certain order, and I'm seeing things, and it's making me laugh. Here's one of the other ones that I knew was part of the prize package. It's Toys for the NES boxed. I remember this movie as a kid. It had Robin Williams in it, and it was a weird movie, but I remember watching it quite a bit as a kid. So, you know, I collect NES and Super Nintendo and, you know, box games and stuff like that. So it's very cool to have. Has instruction manual and all the inserts and all that kind of stuff too. I'm going to be popping this into my Super Nintendo and seeing what this is all about. I think it's a platformer maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. But anytime you get a box Nintendo game, just because of the way we treated them as kids. Like, we would always throw out the boxes. We didn't realize that we should hang on to these and give our game some protection and everything. It's always good to have a box copy of anything. Unless it's like Super Caesar's Palace, which I do have a box copy of. This I did not know was going to be put in, and this is very cool. Because I'm actually a fan of this series. It's Rumble Roses. If you don't know, Rumble Roses is kind of like the DOA beach volleyball of wrestling games. And I'm sorry if I'm catching you with any glare. Lighting sucks in here. I haven't upgraded my lighting yet, but Rumble Roses is awesome. It's not incredibly deep, but it's just fun to, I don't know, it's fun to play. And from what I remember, I played it on the 360. You can create your own wrestler. Their entrances are insane. Like, I remember one entrance was like I was an action figure, and I was in, or someone was in the action figure packaging, and it would come off the line and stuff like that. Just insane stuff. The disc and manual are both in here, really great shape. I love Rumble Roses, so DCRediah, big thumbs up there. We have some wrestling cards, and I'm going to try to, I know the camera probably won't focus on them here, but these are WCW wrestling cards, and I was a huge fan of WCW back in the day. Actually preferred WCW to WWF most of the time, but you can see a little NWO thing there. This is Hogan and Bischoff coming off the entrance, and these are Panini cards, and I think they're stickers as well. Of course, I wouldn't peel them off or anything like that. Oh, we'll save that one for last. Here's one of Hollywood Hogan, and the awesome Flapjack Scott Norton. Very cool Panini cards there. What's this here? 100% sure what this is. I'm gonna have to look this up. I have no idea what it is. Something for Blizzard game, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's Hearthstone because it's a card pack. But cool. Oh wow. This is Hitman Absolution, the Professional Edition. Very nice for Xbox 360. I love the idea of the Hitman games. I haven't played too many of them. I have played a bit of Absolution though, and I like it quite a bit. What does this come with? It comes with... Oh, it's not going to tell me what it comes with. So I guess I'm going to have to open it up and see for myself what it comes with. This is a heavy box though. This made this package really heavy. Very cool though. I don't have an Xbox 360 at the moment, but I do plan on getting one because I have quite the Xbox 360 collection, and actually I have a lot of Xbox 360 collector's editions as well, so this one will go with the rest of them. Very cool, thank you very much. Okay, so we're getting down to the last few things here, and this I saw through the bag, and I wanted to save it for one of the last things. Now, as a kid, I collected these toys. I don't even want to call it collecting because you know, I wanted them to play with and everything like that. But I bought these toys all the time, and this is bringing back some memories. I'll tell you that much. This is Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, still in the box. Back in the day, they would come with weapons, and they would come on this plastic thing that you would twist off and take off like that. Shredder, one of the best villains of all time, one of the coolest looking villains of all time too. Plus Kevin Nash was Super Shredder in TMNT 2, so that's awesome. And on the back here, kind of have the info. Got a little comic, it looks like, about how the Ninja Turtles came to be, which is awesome. And it looks like it was drawn by the comic book artists. That's the kind of style it's got going on there. The other toys in the line, plus the turtle van. If you had the turtle van as a kid, you were awesome. So this is obviously a kind of like a retro thing. This is not a toy from back then. This is from actually the Ninja Turtles Nickelodeon series. But the fact that it's got this kind of retro style to it is awesome. I miss these toys so much, and I will be hanging this up on my wall. Very cool. Excellent, excellent stuff. Alright, and last but certainly not least, he actually threw in a t-shirt for me too. And if you are friends with me on Facebook, you know I'm always buying t-shirts with video game characters or you know, movie references or whatever. I love these graphic tees, and this is really cool. This is a Metal Gear Solid Rising t-shirt. So awesome. And I'll tell you what, I'm a huge fan of Raiden, whatever you want to say. A lot of people don't like Metal Gear Solid 2 because Snake is not the main protagonist, but I love Metal Gear Solid 2. And I like Metal Gear in general. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome gift. Thank you very much. DCRediah, are you kidding me? All that for winning a contest? 400 subscribers. I'm sure, I think he has over 500 now. I mean, the guy is just awesome. He's so friendly. He collects Power Rangers figures. He's a big wrestling guy. Talks about video games. So if you're interested in any of those, please go to his channel, give him a sub. You won't find a nicer guy around. And I give him a hard time a lot because he's Canadian, and I love Canada, but I also like to make fun. And he takes it in stride. He knows I'm kidding. And DCRediah, love you, man. Thanks so much for these, sending these all the way from northern Canada right down here to Northern California. Awesome, awesome stuff. So thanks again to him, and thank you for watching. This is what the community is all about. Just kind of supporting each other in our very nerdy, geeky, whatever you want to say, fandoms. And that is what it's all about. Like what you want. Don't let anybody else tell you what you should and shouldn't be into. And thanks so much. Until next time, see you guys later.